Hi, good afternoon. Sorry. Hi. So now I would like to explaining about some important questions. It is like real-time scenario-based questions in Selenium. So every time these kind of questions were repeatedly coming. So I also like faced these kind of questions, and just the first question was, tell me real-time scenario. So where you handle the synchronization issues in Selenium. So these kind of questions like synchronization issue, it's a very important question, guys. So every time this question is repeatedly coming, so that you have to be remember this question, so answer as well. So because it's a very important question, so that's I would like to tell you, please be concentrate on this answer. So like in my project, like in my banking project, I worked on like a net banking application, so where users is login to perform transactions like fund transfer and balance check, and during the regression execution, so we observed that login test cases was failing internally, so especially in CI/CD pipeline. So runs after analysis, I found that the issue was like due to slow loading of the login button, and so which was like not immediately so clickable after entering the credentials, and initially the script was using uh, does sleep, so which was like unreliable and caused unnecessary delays. So to resolve this kind of problem, I implemented the explicit wait using like WebDriver wait, so which waits dynamically wait the element is ready, and this makes the script is more stable and efficient compared to the like static waits. So for this I have used like WebDriver class. The WebDriver class, it's inside we have to pass duration driver insights and duration of seconds, and then take the like expected condition dot element to be clickable. So this is where we have to pass. By implementing this approach, like flaky issue failures were like completely eliminated. This improved like also reduce the execution time, made automation suits more reliable in the Jenkins pipeline runs. So this is the most important. Second question is explaining how you handle the dynamic elements in real-time scenarios. So the banking application, I automated the fund transfer model. So we are after successfully transaction system generating a unique transaction ID. So for each transfer, since this ID is a changes every time, so it was not possible to use the static locators. So hard coded the value for the validation. So initially some scripts failed because of the try to validate the exact text, which was like not consistent. So to handle this, I used to dynamic XPath with contains, and capture this transaction ID at run times. I then validating its format, and also like I stored it for like further verification, it's downstream steps as well. So this approach actually ensuring that test work for like all the execution, regardless of like dynamic data. It is also helped in like validating a real business logic, and as a transaction ID. So IDs are critical banking system for tracking operations as well. So the another most important question, the payment gateway multiple windows for like iframe. So describing like real-time scenarios where we handle the complex UI like window or like frames. So in my project, while automating like a bill payment feature, so the banking application redirected user external payment gateway, so which are opened in the new window. So window is additionally the card details sections inside the payment page was embedded. So within the iframe makes it's a multiple layer challenge actually. To handle the I first switch it to control from the parent window and to child window using like get window handle. Once inside that payment page, is I switch to to the frame, so enter the card details like card number, CSV like this, and after the completing this payment, I switch back to the like main window. These scenarios required proper handling both window switching and frames switching, and by implementing the correctly, so I was able to like automate and end-to-end payment flow reliable as well. So this is a most important question, guys. So this is remember what I'm why do I am saying. So this is most important question. You have to be remember. So while answering the interviewer, make sure that first of all we have to switch to the window, and then again we need to switch to the like frames as well. After switching to the frames, then we can pass it like a card number, like card number, and like switch to in default content. Again we need to come to the switch default content as well. So like this we have to answer this is enter your. So another more important style element exceptions. So when did you face, like how could you resolve it actually? So tell me like real time issue with like a style element and how you fix it as well. So while working on like account summary page, so in account summary page in my banking applications, automated like a scenario where users clicking on like a refresh balance to get the updated account details. But during the exceptions I encountered the stale element exceptions because of the DOM was getting refreshed, so the previous located element was no longer valid actually. So to fix this I changed this approaches, relocating that element after refreshing and using an explicit weight to ensuring it visible, to ensuring like it's visible before accepting it as well. So using like we can provide it like expected condition visibility of element located. So this solution is ensuring that the script always interact with like a latest DOM and element. As a result, that test become stable and look longer failed intermediately due to the like stale references. So this is also very most important question guys, or else we can overcome this problem using driver.navigate refresh, using like a try catch flag. So then only we can overcome the stale element reference exception. So stale element reference exception, so generally it's occurs the element which is like a stale or like not longer available in the DOM. So at that time, so we can use the driver.navigate refresh, and we can use try catch block. So then only we can overcome it. So this problem is other way also, parallel execution optimization. So explaining like how to optimize the execution time in your project. So sometimes this is also will be asking. So we have a lot of test cases are there, so like 400 test cases are there. So how can you reduce the execution time, like regression execution time? So then what is your approach and how will you do that kind of questions if they will be asking, we have to be answered like this. So in my project the regression shoots execution time was 5 to 6 hours, so which was like impacted release timeline. So this shoot is including the critical models like login, fund transfer, loan processing, account like management, and running all the tests sequentially was insufficient. So to optimize this I implemented the parallel execution using testng, where multiple test classes were executed simultaneously across different threads as well. So I can configure this is in the like testng xml file like this. Shoot level I will pass it like for example parallel is equal to test thread count is equal to 3. So the test name inside that xml file I will pass it. After implementing the parallel execution and optimizing the test distribution, the test execution time to reduce the like a 6 hours to like a 2.5 hour 5 hours. This has significance improved the SID efficiency and allowed faster feedback and for development as well. So in my like banking domains project I have like handled the multiple real-time Selenium challenges, and such as synchronization issues, like login dynamic transactions validations and complex payment flows, and so involving multiple windows and frames as well. So stale element exceptions are during the page refresh, and I focused like implementing the robust solution like this explicit weight for dynamic locators and like parallel executions to make ensuring that stability, scalability, and faster execution of the automation suits. Guys, this is very important question guys, remember.